Right, welcome back everybody. It's been a very long weekend, very busy. I've also just stuffed 2 massive burritos in me. I feel so fat. Why did I do this to myself? Why? Just gonna turn myself down just a little bit. And hopefully there's a good volume level. I'm also going to turn the game down just a little bit. For whatever reason, whenever I log in back onto my YouTube for streaming, it resets everything. So that's that. Anyway, yeah, so last episode we went to the Aurora and did a few things on our Cyclops. We made our radio signal. We made our what was it? Oh yeah. We made a prawn suit. That was it. Our prawn suit that's in there.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to date about.
So those approximate transmissions, that's when they give you a photo and you're like, I need to find it. That's what it says, 1 kilometer southwest of the Aurora's stern intersection, which I'm not going to bother doing all that shit. What I need to do, number 1 is repair this bad boy. The main thing is we're going into the deep dark down. What is that? You, come in. See you later. I'm so glad I did that. Right, so we're gonna go in this direction. I should probably look to make a compass. Let's also just remove that. Compass is just copper wire and a wiring kit, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Anyway, so we're going to go back to the base, the original life pod. And what we are looking for is the arms for this prawn suit. And so if we go from this direction, and the easiest way to know where you're going, and I could get this very, very wrong. Where is the original signal for the Sea Glide? This one. And it's been a while since I've actually seen this or looked at it. So where that Sea Glide's beacon is, we're going to go in that direction and then follow it just slightly to the right of that, and we should find ourselves exactly where we want to be. I can turn this off now. So it's the... Have I gone past it? My bad. I do need it back on. Yes, okay, okay, it's right next to me. So where we got this, we just want to pretty much carry on in this direction, but slightly to the right. And then you'll then get to this crater's edge, which you then follow these all the way down. And it is a scary area. Pretty sure this is where we're supposed to be. I genuinely don't know. It's been a little while. You're gonna have lots of bone sharks following you. God, this is fucking deep. So, you'll get to this point, and I think you just want to hug this wall. Fucking hell, why did I get out of it? Ah! Right, I think I might have took a wrong turn. I think I took a wrong turn. Definitely think I took a wrong turn. So if I'm correct, this brings you up to the main island, and you want to be on the right side of the island, not the left side. If you go on the left side, you're going to find Reapers. Simple as that. We don't want that. But you will find lots and lots of bone sharks. And you do have to be worried, or wary about bone sharks, because though they may seem kind of small and not too scary, if you got one or two of them, they can chunk the hell out of your sea moth. So you do have to be very, very careful. So, beacon is there. We're going to follow it slightly to the right. Not the way I went. And if I get it wrong this time, and I still find Reapers, I fucking hate this already. I feel like I'm still in the wrong area. You know what? I'm going to search it up. Excuse me. Because I hate this shit with a passion. Right. Drill and grapple fragments. So, sea glide. So, you get to that. Does he go left or does he go right? He follows it slightly to the right. See, I did get to the drop off. And he does go left. I was going the right way. God, I fucking hate this. Yep. Yeah, I didn't see that. You see. I completely missed that. So yeah, you got these floating islands. This is what we were looking for. You got these floating islands, and apparently they drop down like one by one. Yes, so they dropped it down like this. 1, 2, 3, and then there should be a massive wreck right here. This is what we were looking for. And this shouldn't be near any Reapers, hopefully. Fucking hell. But you'll still get bone sharks. Yep, still get bone sharks. And this is where the drill arm fragments are.
Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters.
Let's get back into our sea moth quickly. Seems pretty safe. There's another arm fragment right here. And we're just gonna literally hide away just a little bit. So,
New blueprint.
that is the drill arm done. You can also sometimes find the grapple fragments here as well. But I don't think I'm going to get that lucky. I also think, is that all of them that we need? So yes, we need lithium, 4 diamonds. I think I can afford that. It's been a very long time, and none of these wrecks actually are shown through the beacons. Maybe you can find them. Maybe you can find the grapple ones here as well. Let's look for our entrance, which is here. And we'll have a look around. Why not? We have lots of oxygen. I'm just going to make sure that, yeah, see, let's put our rebreather on. So that's, there we go, grappling arm fragment. Okay, perfect. They do have them then. Got a few things here. Chipmunk bot we don't need. Power cell charger fragment. Now that's helpful. So good thing we did go here. What I'm not seeing is any more of the arm fragments. Just keep a lookout. The power cell charger fragments will be very, very helpful as well. Propulsion cannon. Okay, let's get our laser cutter up. And then we may have to remake a moon ball, because we need one of those in order to craft these. So that's that. Once we have these, it'll be very, very nice, and we can pretty much be fully mobile. Okay, there's one of our power cell charge fragments. Is it a grapple arm? No, that's prawn suit arm, just overall prawn suit arm. Oh, there we go, grappling arm. Perfect. So we've got the 3 things that we needed here. Perfect. And this, grappling arm, benzene, which requires, okay, we need a lot of things. We'll work on doing that for like the first half an hour of this stream. And then from that point on is when we then go to the deep dark down. I'm a bit stuck. Let's get the fuck out of here. We can actually get rid of this beacon now, because we're going back to our base. I'm actually gonna, instead of, actually no, we should go straight this way. Fuck off. Go away. Everything's hitting me. Right. So yeah, once we make all of these arms and we are in our Cyclops, we're getting to mid to end game territory. Because from that point on, you can be fully mobile, you can pretty much get anything you need, you can make bases as deep as you need. I might do a small titanium run as well before we decide to leave forever. Oh, that's a big wall. Go away. Oh yeah, we're supposed to do our little tactic of holding spacebar whilst also going forwards, whilst aiming the CMOS a little bit like this. And you make a lot more distance. You just can't see what you're doing. So if you crash into a Reaper, hey, that's on you. So here we are back at base. So we need to do a few things. We need lots of titanium to start. We do have lots of lithium as well, right? So we need this. We need this. We're gonna need a moon pool again, and then we need the vehicle upgrade console. So either way, yeah, we need lots of titanium. We need 2 lithium, which we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diamonds. Copper wire. I might have a few things up at the other bit anyway. Let's just take a look. Keep calm. Yes, okay, so we've got a computer chip. We've got at least 1 titanium ingot. We have another one laying around? No, but we could probably make one. We do actually have a lot of titanium. We're in a good spot. Benzene is actually the bigger issue, but we're not too far away from where we need to get the blood stuff. Then we just need lead and lubricant. Oh, we got lubricant. That's fine. Lead, I think, is downstairs. Yeah, lead is downstairs, and then all we need is the advanced wiring kit. Which what you're gonna need is. Do I really not have? What do we need? Gold wiring kit, computer chips. We need another computer chip, which is going to involve gold table coral samples. Do we even have table coral samples? Yes, we do. Okay, we need table coral samples. We're going to need an extra one for the actual computer chip. Ah, never mind. We need 2. We need gold, we need lead. So much stuff that I need. I need silver. We need to do a silver run, because I'm actually running very low on that. Gold. 3 gold. Pretty much everything that we need. Right, we got the advanced pack. We just need 1 more computer chip, which we can make. And then we just need 1 bit of copper wire, which I must have an extra. Yeah, we've got lots of copper wire. So let's put that away, that's just a waste of the inventory. Right, so we've got everything we need apart from benzene. And benzene is just 3 blood oil. If that's the case, let's get some titanium out. And we'll put everything that we need for this over here. Just so we're not wasting inventory space. And we'll just do a bit of a loot run. It's always worth doing a bit of a loot run. If you're going for something, you might as well just fill up on everything. So, where you find blood oil is in the blood kelp zone, which we luckily have right next to our base. See these? These are blood stalks, which you'll sometimes, but not always, get the blood kelp that you need. Okay, I dropped that. Yep, electrify those and get the fuck out. I'm not doing a loot run. Nope, not today. It's gone away. Has it gone away? Kinda gone away. I need silver. I'm not getting any silver. No, it is what it is. Oh, yeah, I do hate the warpers. They are not my cup of tea. Right, we got extra lead as well. Whilst we were there, we got lead, gold. Right, let's make this benzene. Then we can get everything that we need. Right. Need a little bit more titanium as well. Okay, we've got everything. And this will be temporary, what we are making. We could actually always do this lower down.
Power only. Oxygen
Ah.
production offline.
Yes, thanks for that. No, we'll build this off of our base here. Just to make this nice. Hey, go away. There we go. Right. We also need our good old prawn suit in order to make these arms. Have we already been streaming for almost an hour already? No, sorry, not an hour, half an hour. Right.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So yeah, like always, in order to make kind of any upgrades or anything useful, you have to make this, which we already needed again after this point. So, once we drill on, and whilst we're here, let's make this a nice pink. And we still need to name this. Oh, this is this one. You know, let's make it white. Oh, you can't even do nice white. I mean, the colors are kind of actually really bad. You know what, we'll make it black. Here's a prawn suit. Let's call it Pepper. Pretty sure that's what Jacksepticeye called it. We're gonna call it that. So yeah, we got the drill arm, we got the grapple arm, we got everything that we need to now start going into the end game. Perfect. So, yep, in order to access this, you got the modifications right here. You can go bang, bang. You got the arms now. Unfortunately, we can't kind of do anything crazy big yet. So, whilst we're here, other things that we're going to need whilst we're down there is we're going to need some sort of power source. You know, we can do a few things. So yeah, we're going to need some sort of power source, of which my favorite is always going to be wherever it is. Bioreactor. Just gonna need a okay, so we're gonna need to do a bit of a silver run. So we need that. I'm also gonna want a scanner room whilst I'm down there. We've got the moon pool, just in case. We're gonna need a few reinforcements. I mean, we're gonna need lots of titanium, and then we're just gonna need like a main bit, and then we need our kind of our fuel whilst we're down there as well. But I think as well we're gonna want like just a very small basic area as well. But as long as we have materials for at least those two things. So we're gonna need a little bit of silver, bit of titanium. We've got the table coral samples. We've got the copper. Let's get the gold as well whilst we're here. Yeah, we just need a little bit of titanium, a few things here and there. We're gonna need... Is it one or two for the hatch? It's just one. Two for that. Yeah, we're gonna need lots of titanium. So we're gonna have to do more. We do actually have bits that we need for that. Okay, perfect. So in that case, we just need to do a bit of a titanium run, and then we're ready to go. So on the way when we travel with the Cyclops, we might as well just pick up some metal salvage on the way. What do I need? Right, yes. What I need to do is we're going to disassemble this. I'm going to disassemble this. I guess if I've still got decorations in this top one, I could probably get rid of those. Yeah, I got decorations everywhere actually. We don't need to do a metal salvage run. I'd rather get to our destination. I understand, you know, this is a pretty containment unit that I did, but it's not necessary. For now. And these are all just one titanium anyway, but every bit of titanium helps because I'm going to need at least 9 for, or sorry, no, at least 8 for the multi-purpose room, plus any other little bits that I need. So that was like a bit of titanium. Yeah, we're almost full on titanium. Alright, perfect. So we're gonna get this titanium back. I then want to pick up a few of the oculi that I've been breeding, unintentionally. Let's just stock up on lots of titanium. Perfect. Like, we've got lots of resources, that's the main thing. You know, we're in a very good place. We could always build one of those down there, but we shall see. Yes, so I have no way of getting into it. I am so sorry, guys. I'm a little bit all over the place. So I got quartz somewhere. I got quartz there. I just need 2 titanium, just very quickly. No, fuck it, we got titanium in there. What am I doing? Yeah, take this titanium. We don't need 2 ladders, right? Can I just... yes, thank you. So, I need lots of you. No, I picked up one of the crab sticks, but no I didn't. Yeah, there's still quite a few in here. So the reason why I wanted these was because they are the best fuel source for a bioreactor. There's at least 2, there's 4 in here, meaning they'll repopulate on their own, that's fine. Yeah, that'll keep us going in our bioreactor for a very long time, that's fine. I'd only put in the ones that I needed anyway, so that's cool. So, at this point, we're pretty much saying bye-bye to our Seamoth, because our Seamoth is practically useless at this point. And the reason I say that is because we do everything in our prawn suit from now on. We're going to be going to very deep depths, so it's going to be pretty... wait, okay. I was going to say we didn't take our prawn suit out of the moon pool, but we're good. So let's jump up. So you have to hold spacebar in order to use the jet thrusters until the Cyclops just naturally picks it up. So let's close the hatch. We've got lots of resources that are going to keep us going. We're actually going to turn off all the lights because any lights attract attention. We don't have mass amounts of power, but we should have enough to be able to get to where we want to be. We're going to pretty much just use the top camera in order to go where we need to go. Oh, and that's another thing as well. So we need to know where we're going. And beacon-wise, I want to go to this. The reason I want to go to this is the easiest location to get into the Lost River without any complications. There's an entrance literally right by my base, but you go past a Ghost Leviathan, and I'm not going to bother with that. It is also 1:45. So, if my darling, you're watching, you can start running the bath. Or at least soon. Whenever. Oh, so we are actually going to the wrong location. I need to turn around a little bit. So you also have different speeds with this. So you got a slow speed, you got your medium, and you got your fast. This creates lots of noise, and you can't keep this on for too long because it can create an overheat. So you kind of have to like switch between the two quite often if you want to get as much efficiency as you can out of it. Hopefully we don't see any Reapers along the way. You know what, just in case, I will save. Just in case. Or in cases, it's recommended to save your game, you know, every now and then, just in case you do get into a glitch and there's an issue. What's hitting the bottom of my ship? Absolutely nothing. Right, we're gonna start going down a little bit now. I'll use this bottom one. So you actually got, I think that's a scanner room fragment there. It's going to be a little bit boring until we get to this point. I think I searched that. If I didn't, I don't think there's anything crazy there anyway. So when you start to see these big mountains, you do have to be careful. You can see Reapers at times. I'm hoping it's just going to be a nice video. Fucking fish are bumping into it and it's making so much noise. Just wanted to check, so you can't see it. Oh, actually, you got your health bar there. So when you start seeing these blood kelps, it means you're going in the right direction. Because what's always connected to a blood kelp is a Grand Reef, in most cases, and what's connected to a Grand Reef is the Lost River. And the Lost River is pretty much your second to last zone that you'll ever see. And just to explain, the reason why you want the grappling arm, let's get into this area. Yeah, so you see that hole? We're aiming for that, I think. Or no, that hole, this hole here. Fucking hell, almost crashed right into that and that scared the shit out of me. Ignore the sounds as you go down, that's very normal. And when you see warpers, though I'm very scared of them in the sea moth because they can pretty much take you out of your sea moth. Creature attack. Oh, it's just ampeels, that's fine. Ampeels won't do much damage, but it will tell you if you're ever under attack. You've also got crab snakes or crab squids as you come down. But yeah, so warpers, they'll actually attack you as you go down in a sea moth, and they'll take you out of your sea moth. But Cyclops, you're completely safe. So as you come in, you'll have branches everywhere. You have a very pretty area. You do have a Ghost Leviathan though, so you want to try and be as quiet as possible to not attract attention. I'm going to save here, and hopefully we don't cause too much of a fuss for him to come and attack us. As long as you go slow and you have your lights off, you shouldn't be attacked. So we're getting down to about 600 meters now. And what we want to do, as much as I do want to be around this area, I want to get a little bit deeper, because we're going to make a temporary base in order to get a little bit of nickel, because we need nickel. There's also multiple entrances and exits in this place. I've just hit this. Okay, let's just back up a little bit. The only thing about the Cyclops, it's very, very hard to drive around at times. You just have to use all your cameras and take your time. So, when you go towards an exit and you see it goes deeper, oh, I've crashed into that again, and you see it goes deeper, it means you're going in the right direction. And when it changes from a kind of an ugly green to a nice light blue, which it should do very soon, we are also going very deep, so we have to just be careful of... Yeah, so it becomes more of a light blue when you get down to this kind of area. Oh shit, what did I hit? Nothing apparently. So we're getting very deep now. But we're in the area that we want to be, because we want to be... There we go, so you got the big Ghost Leviathan tree here. You've got rubies here, you've got magnetite, you've got quartz. But what we mainly needed here is nickel, because that's what we need in order to pretty much go to the next areas. And what I might do actually whilst we're here, we can't get too far down actually. You know, I think this is a great area to set up shop, because you've got everything that we may need. We've got table coral samples if you need some. You've got lots of different areas, and we've got a nice lookout onto the nice Ghost Leviathan tree, and as well, it's reasonably safe. The only kind of angry creature you'll get, jelly rays are safe. The only thing you'll get is the ghost eel things, which you'll only find one or two every now and then, and they don't do much damage anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn our engine off here, and with everything off we're reasonably safe. Also need to eat a few of these.
Vital signs stabilizing.
But yeah, so this is a reasonably safe area. What we're going to do is we'll start making everything that we need. So I just want to get a little bit of the titanium just to make the first bit of the base, and we want our bioreactor, which we get straight into. Now that we're down here, I'm going to save. We can start making our base. So, yeah, reasonably safe. Yeah, it's also much hotter down here, so every now and then you got to be a little bit careful of your health. And we're also going to set up our... Oh yeah, we need to set up our hatch.
Warning, emergency
Yep.
power only.
And then we're going to
Oxygen
make our
production
bioreactor.
offline.
Wait, no, that's source. There we go. Yeah, we'll set up here. There we go. So that's that. Right. Still, the deeper I go, I still hate the feeling. So we need everything for our scanner room, and we need our fuel for this damn thing, which is actually downstairs. So, but either way, we've got our bioreactor done now. So, actually, we've got everything that we kind of need. 2 copper, titanium, pretty much everything in here. Perfect. Back to where is it? There we go. Scanner room. And let's also get just a couple of the Oculus for now, just to power this thing. Where is my ghost? So, Oculus, they last a very, very long time. and they also generate power very, very quickly. Can I make this whilst I'm in here?
All primary
That's the question.
systems online.
The answer is no. Okay. We'll go outside quick. So what I want to do is... Excuse me? There we go. As well, if you're above a certain amount of food and water, you are less likely, also you are able to regenerate more. Anyway, so we got our kind of first like makeshift base. We've got heat areas, lithium down here, but the main thing we wanted is the nickel. I'm also going to get everything that I need in order to, you know, start building this base up a little bit, including lowering our Cyclops a little bit closer to the base, so I don't feel so scared going anywhere.
Engine powering up.
So we got a little bit of nickel right there, which is very good. Nickel there, nickel there. Okay, we got a few nickels showing up.
Engine powering down.
I also wanted to get a power cell charger made. 2 rubies. Ooh, I don't think I have rubies. I don't, that's fine. Okay. Right, let's get the things that we wanted. Which are these bad boys. And then, have we actually unlocked? We haven't unlocked any other suits, which is not a problem. But you can unlock other suits. Ah! It seems like the deeper you go, you need more structural integrity, which is very normal. So we'll make a few structural points. So we just need 3 titanium and 1 lithium each time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And what I also wanted to make was just a wherever it is here foundation. We need 2 and 2. The foundation automatically adds a little bit of structural integrity. So let's make that. And then we'll also make a few hull reinforcements. You know what, actually, I want to be able to see out of there at some point. So I do want some glass in here at some point. Can we put 1 in here? The answer is no. Okay. No, it is what it is. And then we'll just have to repair to this thing. Such a small base, you'd never expect it to just die on you like this.
Hull integrity restored.
Oh,
Draining
that's
systems
very easy.
initiated.
So you can see there's a lot of nickel up there. So that's where the better side of the nickel is. So we can actually go up that way in our Cyclops. Is this actually draining? It says hull integrity restored. Hey, it's slowly going down. Okay, perfect. These should be lasting quite a while. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Right, so what we can do now is go up in our... We can either go in our prawn suit. It made things a little bit quicker. I never put these in, duh. Oh. Right, yes. Yes. I always get so turned around and stuff. So let's go in our prawn suit. What we can also look at as well is what we need the nickel for, which is our depth modules for both the Cyclops and the prawn suit. So we got the Mark 1, which we can actually make. We just need rubies. Mark 2, you need kyanite. Okay, so we can do the Mark 1, that's fine. The Cyclops depth module Mark 1 is what we wanted to make. Wait, no, we've already made that. It's the prawn suit. Wait, hold on, where's the prawn suit Mark 1 then? It's the Mark 2, yeah, you need 3 nickel for that. Where is the prawn suit Mark 1? Am I blind? You got depth module Mark 2, Cyclops. Probably gone past it multiple times now, but I can't see it. So we'll have to make a moon pool anyway. Sonar, no. Cyclops, prawn suit Mark 2. I see no prawn suit Mark 1 on her. Ah, there we go. 3 nickel, 2 rubies, plasteel ingot. Okay. So we're gonna need quite a few things. But at least we can work towards it now, and we know exactly what we need. Rubies being one of the things, and I don't think we own any rubies at all right now. I will just have a quick check. No. That's fine. Right, we need to get up there. Really? Scrapple is supposed to be good. Okay, we can ignore those things. Those things aren't too scary. At least when you're in a prawn suit. Okay, so I think that is a little bit of titanium, which is most definitely worth drilling, because we're going to need more titanium. Simple as that. We need the titanium ingot in order to make the plasteel ingot, and we need 2 of those. I think I've got 1 ingot anyway, just laying around. But yeah, so this is why the drill is so useful, because certain resources that you may not find lower down, you've got them from just this big rock. I don't think those are ghost Leviathan sounds. Okay, we're good. Okay, we've got a nickel there. So we've also got quartz here, if we need it. Okay, where is that? Okay, let's go down there. Okay, that's fine. We've got rubies, we've got nickel. This is quite a safe area, actually. So I'm just going to take a second to actually take in some of the environment. I need the rubies. But yeah, this is a very nickel heavy area, which is very, very nice. Which we're going to need 6, so might as well grab what we need. There's more showing up, literally as we're swimming. We've also got the 2 rubies we need, which is beautiful. I have a feeling we might need nickel for something else, so... Oh, we got a big nickel thing here. Okay. That's helpful. We're also going to need lithium, so... No, just kill you. Oh, they're actually very... That's another reason why the drill is so good. Because it kills things very, very well. Yeah, I did not realize that you can get nickel from like these big deposits, which is very nice. You get 2 per time. That's very, very nice. I don't think I'm ever going to need this much nickel, but hey, resources are resources. And since we've got like quite a mobile home now, it's very nice. And the grapple is just very nice because you can use it as a way to get around. Quite quick and easy. As well, you also find stuff below here, which is quite cool. Not often, but so for example, I think this is copper. Yeah, so you'll find some copper around here. I think our inventory is going to be very full soon anyway. Always worth having a little bit of copper. I feel like we always run out of that. Silver is a big one. So you got copper there. I think, is this more nickel? Oh, it's silver. Maybe we were just saying we need a bit of silver. The big one's the lithium. We'll get a little bit of the silver. We do definitely need it. We'll be stopping the stream very soon anyway. Yeah, perfect, no more room. Perfect. Of which we can just use our little grapple with our little boosters to just hit the ceiling there. We've also got more rubies there if we need. And what we can do is we can go straight into our Cyclops, like so. And then from here, you can access all the storage, so you never even have to get outside to recover any of the materials you actually got, which is incredible. Oh, we need our knife. I'm going to unload everything we have. I want to look for a little bit of lithium, and then we'll end the stream there. Actually, what are we looking at? Okay, we're looking at an hour, so I will actually see where the lithium is, and then we'll call it a day. But I won't actually search for any of them. So we've got all the nickel we will need for a long time. We've also got magnetite down here, limestone, sand chunks, uranite, which isn't useful at all unless you're building a nuclear reactor, which not very many people do. We've got silver ore, we've got shell chunks. Shell chunks are kind of useless now because most of these, like titanium, silver, lithium, quartz, everything, you won't find as small deposits down here. You'll find them as large deposits, which is why the drill is so helpful. Either way, we need a little bit of lithium. And as well, another thing to make use of is in the scanner room, you've got cameras. So if you're not so happy about the area that you're in, or you want to look slightly closer at some of the other creatures in the game without getting too worried, you can get right up to their face and they won't attack you because you're just a camera. Ooh, I also never saw that. That is precursor stuff. So what we could actually do is, instead of going to explore it, we could use the camera. There is just a certain distance, I think it's 200 meters. So there is actually something this way, which we may have to look at some point. Very interesting stuff though. I'm not finding much lithium at all. So we've got small bits here. I'm looking for kind of like large chunks.
Seek fluid intake.
Yes, thank you. Fluid intake. Helpful. Small bit there, small bit there. I'm looking for a big bit. Lots of rubies, which is very, very helpful. Small bit there. Yeah, there's not tons down here actually. we have to keep that in mind, that maybe we can find something. There are shell chunks down here, so if we're desperate, then we've got options. But I'm seeing 4 pieces at the moment. Either way, we'll go and collect those next stream. They're already taken up all of the Oculus, so we may have to expand this base and start breeding the Oculus a little bit more. But I think we've made a lot of progress. We've actually started making a base in the Deep Dark Down. So that's that. I think next episode we will get all the materials that we need to start going deeper. We'll then explore a little bit deeper, maybe build our base a little bit deeper, start expanding our base, as it will be a bit more permanent when we get down there. And then, yeah, I think we'll be at a really, really good point. And then maybe I think next stream, yeah, we'll investigate the lava zone a little bit. And then stream after that, we'll go to one of the more end game areas. And then stream after that, we'll just look at getting the materials to actually get off of this planet. So, yeah, that's that. I appreciate everyone for tuning in.